Today I have three very delicious, easy to make rotisserie chicken recipes. I bought one rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club and I made all three of these recipes from a single chicken. It's summertime, and when you don't want to heat up your kitchen for extended periods of time and you want to cut down on the amount of time you need to spend working in the kitchen, these recipes will be absolutely perfect. First up is going to be our Mexican inspired chicken ramen. If you're craving burrito tacos but don't have the time to make it, this will fill that craving, but it's so much easier to make. This is such a unique recipe, and I am so excited to share it with you. A third of a rotisserie chicken, as well as 2 packs of chicken flavored ramen, a few cloves and some cinnamon, as well as some tomato sauce, either homemade or out of a can, and then the Siete brand spicy taco seasoning mix. We only need about 1 tablespoon of the seasoning mix. You can save the rest for another recipe. And as you can see, this only contains super simple ingredients that could make a very easy weeknight dinner, easy as well as cheap. I am very frugal and I don't like to waste anything, so this is some chicken broth that I made out of the bones and scraps of my rotisserie chicken. It's healthy, easy to make, as well as super cheap. I would recommend doing that, but if you're short on time, you can always use chicken bouillon and water or broth out of a carton or a can. Then we're going to go ahead and add in our tomato sauce along with that taco seasoning mix that we measured out, as well as our cloves. I'm adding in whole cloves because that's what I happen to have. You can also use ground clove if you have that instead. Next, add in about a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then we're also going to add in our chicken and 2 packages of ramen noodles. I'm not going to be using the seasoning packets, so you can either throw them out or use them in another recipe. It only takes 3 minutes to simmer those noodles in that delicious broth, and our ramen is ready. And this is so good. It will not disappoint. So now let's get into our next recipe, which is easier than it sounds, and that is chicken cutlets. All you have to do is mix up the ingredients and fry them in the skillet. These are so good, and you can literally serve them with any sauce you like. I've got about a third of a rotisserie chicken that I have diced up, and about a half of a frozen bag of corn thawed, as well as 2 eggs and some sliced green onion and cilantro. So to start, I'm just going to add about a third of the rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to chop it up in a bowl, and then I'm going to add in the corn. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in my sliced green onion as well as my cilantro, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese. This will help hold these patties together and will make it nice and creamy inside. Then I'm just going to go ahead and quickly mix my ingredients and add just a little bit of seasoning. You know I love this potato slayer seasoning, but by all means, just use whatever seasonings you have hanging out at your house already. We don't want to make the cost of this. We don't want to drive up the cost of this, so we're just going to go ahead and season to taste using whatever you've got. My favorite is the potato slayer. This stuff seasons absolutely everything very nicely. So here I have it all mixed up with my seasoning. To a second bowl, we're going to go ahead and add our dry ingredients. So that is going to be about a 1/4 cup of cornmeal and a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. And then we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, preferably this brand or one that doesn't have aluminum in it. This is a 1/2 teaspoon measure, so I'm just measuring out 2 of those. So that's 1 teaspoon in total. And then we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. Next, we're going to go ahead and season it any way you like. I'm just keeping it super simple by adding some of my potato slayer seasoning mix, but if you don't have that, I might suggest salt, pepper, garlic, and paprika. After you add your seasonings, you can just mix those into the dry mixture. And next, we're going to go ahead and crack 2 eggs in another bowl. And we're just going to go ahead and whisk those with a fork or whatever way you want to do it. Just make sure they get whisked up. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix all of these ingredients together. I'm first going to mix in my egg and mix that around into my dry chicken mixture. Once I get that egg well incorporated into my chicken, I will next add in my dry ingredients. I would just add it a little bit at a time and mix it up very well, and then add the rest. And once you get all of the dry ingredients mixed into the chicken and egg,
Then we will add a little bit of milk. It should only be about 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk approximately, but just add milk until they can be formed into patties. And then you can go ahead and fry those patties in oil. I'm using olive oil. That's a heart-healthy oil. I would recommend using a heart-healthy oil, but you can use whatever cooking oil you would usually use. You're just going to cook them up until they are browned up on both sides and cooked all the way through. And then you can remove the cooked patties to a plate lined with paper towels to drain some of that oil. And they're ready to serve. I'm serving mine with some sriracha aioli sauce over the top, but you can serve it with your favorite salsa or however else you like it. These were absolutely delicious. This is one of my favorite recipes that I've tried with a rotisserie chicken. These were so good, and they're so simple to put together. I highly recommend it. This made a pretty good sized batch, and these warmed up very well in the air fryer or the oven later on as well.
And this last one is one of my all-time favorite recipes. It's the perfect on-the-go meal. Whether you're traveling out of town like I was when I traveled to Dallas, I took this with me. It's also the perfect food for an outdoor picnic or your next family get-together or any other time you need a delicious meal on the go. So let me show you how to make my favorite cranberry walnut chicken salad. This chicken salad is so easy to make. I've added some of my rotisserie chicken to a bowl with some diced celery and some dried cranberry. Next, we're going to add in some seasonings. This can be anything that you choose. I just have this potato slayer. It's good on everything, including the chicken salad. Next, you can just stir in enough mayo. This is light mayo, just enough to make it as creamy as you want it. And then last but not least, I decided to add in some chopped up walnuts as well as a little bit of diced green onion for extra vegetables and color, as well as the walnuts to keep us full on the road. And my chicken salad is all ready for the road. I am headed to Dallas. The details of that trip will be in this other video. Feel free to watch that video right over here.